Okay, today we're going to make the back of our shelf. If we look at our template, the one we were just using was product design and woodworking in inches. Right now it's our default template. That's because it was the last one we used. Go ahead and hit start using Sketchup. And now we're going to come up with the back. And we're going to make the back exactly the way we did the top as far as the starting of it goes. You'll just make a rectangle, and the rectangle in this case is going to be 3.5 inches comma 10 inches, and it should look like that. Now we're going to do the same thing we did before. Pull this up at 1 inch, and then we will go to camera, standard view top, zoom it all, again camera, parallel projection. Now it's nice and straight. We're going to make 3 holes in here, but what we need to do first is come up with some guidelines. Now those guidelines, again, not much different than what you've done before, but this guideline from the bottom up is going to be 1.5 inches. If you look at that, that doesn't look visually in the center because we want our pegs just slightly lower than center so we can actually use the pegs. We don't hit our hands on the shelf when we start putting things on our pegs. Now we have another guideline up here. That one's going to be at 2.5 inches. That is sitting right there. We're going to pick up our circle tool. Now when we come up with the dimensions on this, it's on radius. So this is, the diameter is 1/4 of an inch, and 1/2 of a 1/4 inch is an 1/8. Just double the denominator. So we can put 1/8, or you can use the fractional equivalent. The machine doesn't make a difference which one it uses. Now at this point, what we can do is we're going to go back to our isometric drawing. We're going to go ISO. Now here we want to select it slightly different. I want to be able to see through this. So I'm going to go up to View, Face Style, X-Ray. I can actually see through this. I'm going to pick up this tool here, the push-pull tool, and you can see how I'm going down deep. Now I'm going to go 0.5 inches deep, and then the reason why I've got this as an X-ray is so we can actually see this and duplicate it. We're going to duplicate this 2 more times. So we're going to pick up the pick tool or the select tool, and starting in the upper left to lower right, we're going to select the whole thing. Now if you go lower right to upper left, you're going to select more than you want. Now we've got this selected. We're going to click the move tool. We're going to hold our control key down, and then we're going to slide this over. You're going to make sure it stays on that line, and we're going to type in 2.5 inches, and it's over there exactly 2.5 inches. We're going to do it again because we need one more. We're going to go hold the control key down and slide it over 2.5 inches, enter. So we should have 3 evenly spaced holes. Now we can go back to our view, edge style or face style, uncheck X-ray, and we can look at this and you can see that we have holes halfway through our part. Now we need to make a curve along this bottom edge here. What we can do is we can do the same thing as we did before. I do believe that the standard view on this is going to be the front. Let me go ahead and double check to make sure it is the front. Yep, it is the front. So camera, standard view, front. We're going to knock a piece off of here. What we can do is we can just go 1/4 inch over, 0.25 inch, and then a 0.25 from the top. 0.25, I think it was already snapped at 0.25. And at this point, I'm just going to do a straight edge across. Go like that. I could use the follow me tool, but in some instances, it's a lot easier to just pull it through like this. We're at the end. Save your work, and you're done with the next part.